Is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. This is Laura Alvarez. I am with KISS, and we are here to talk about the Kids Collaborator, especially the Kids Community Spotlight. With me also will be Isabel Caballero. She also works for our sales team. Hi, Isabel. How are you?
Hi, Laura. Doing great. How about yourself?
Very well, thank you. So we're very happy to have you here, and we're going to be showing a little, what are the best practices and how some of our users are succeeding with the Kids Collaborator. So the idea is just to show some comments that we had, in the last couple of months about our clients, users of Kids Collaborator and how they're using it, how they, it makes a difference in the projects when working with clients. So in the meantime, we got a few people that they're signing in at the moment. So let's give them a couple of minutes before we can start and talk about and sharing these success stories. Anyway, you feel free to ask your questions on the chatter. The idea is that we can create something interactive during this call. And if you cannot hear us well, if you cannot see the screen, make sure that you can let us know through the chatter about that. And so I don't know if you can see the screen, okay? Then we can start. Well, for those that they don't know, Kids Collaborator is actually a sales tool. We developed it in order to engage with the client when we are on a sales call. Kids Collaborator works on an iPad, but also on a Windows 10 device. And the idea is that make the difference and create very quick ideas, visual ideas and concepts in front of the client. We're going to be talking about some, as I mentioned, some of the outputs and how our clients using Kids. But if you would like to review the tool, if you want to go through the different features, let us know and we can schedule an online demo. We won't be demoing Kids Collaborator at the moment. We're just going to be talking about how our users are making a difference with this tool. That's basically the idea. And again, we provide training sessions every Wednesday with the Kids Collaborator, and also once the first Thursday of the month. So that's Isabel and I here. You got our contact information if you'd like to reach us. And so I think that we can start, so we don't want to delay the call too much. Anyway, as you can see here, we're going to be talking about some users and how they are succeeding with Kids. We pick 4 of them because they make a like kind of a different approach and different feedback on the tool. But anyway, we got many more. So if you would like to know more, hopefully we're going to be doing a new webinar about this next month, because we had some success story that we couldn't share today. So that's why we're doing only 4. But the good thing is our community is getting bigger and we get more users, and so we hear a lot of new success stories every week. Anyway, let's talk about Michael. Michael works for Continental Office Environment, and he uses augmented reality the most out of all the features of the Kids Collaborator. And he actually mentioned that he had a small opportunity for some sitting in an office building lobby in Pittsburgh, where he's from, and he met with a client and discussed the needs using the Kids Collaborator. And then what he did is he opened the Kids Collaborator and took a picture of the lobby that where they needed to put the furniture, and then they put some global seating there. Anyway, you can do this in no more than 2 minutes. You can drag the furniture and then do your photo, and the clients were completely impressed. We had the deal closed and product order 2 days later, all because of Kids. So let me show you. He actually sent us the rendering, and as you can see, this is done with the iPad. So basically, this is a quick rendering. It took only 20 seconds to create. And so he took the photo of the lobby and then inserted the, as you can see right here, the global furniture. Augmented reality is really a great tool, and the way that works on Kit Collaborator is really well. Sometimes the augmented reality doesn't work perfectly when you have some movement on the technology, on the feature, but in this case, this creates a rendering. So it creates a rendering out of the actual space, the real image, which, as you can see, and then it blends the furniture. What Michael did is a quick render. So this rendering, as I said, takes less than 20 seconds. But if you go with a real quality, the best quality rendering of Kit Collaborator, actually the quality is much better on the furniture. So it will look more realistic. But still, I mean, as you can see, the client here, in seconds, you can provide a visual image of how the product looks like on their actual space. And that's how, you know, Michael and many other, we have many other success stories about this and how they can create the rendering. And the good thing is that it's very easy to use. And all these success stories, they took, you know, the average training time is 1.5 hours. So you don't have to be a designer. You don't have to know any other software in order to use Kit. And the basics is that you drag and drop, you know, the furniture, and then you pick the colors just by tapping on the item, and then you can get this render. And then, of course, if you need to change the finishes, you can just tap twice on the item, and then you have all the selection of the palette. I can show you later, maybe a little bit of how you can get this done. Anyway, this is the case of Michael, and as you can see, you know, augmented reality is very easy to use, and once you get the hang of it, it really makes a difference, and the clients, they won't believe it, really. So now let's go with David M. Strive. He works at the Strive Workplace Solutions, and he also, you know, told us about how he's, you know, closing all the sales with a Kit Collaborator. So he says one client approached him with a new 400,000 square feet building, and he sat with him using Kits to show visual options. And again, you know, you can show all the furniture, all the different options, and then you can get the pricing as well. I remember he told me, you are a little bit high on a few things. But what you can do with that system in front of you, you are our guy, and we are done bidding it out. Then the parent company, which is about the third largest company in our area, the same thing happened when I met with them. The owner was blown away with what I could present in real time. He had never seen a sales rep design right then and there, which helped me close the deal instantly. I've designed roughly 70 offices in their building. So as you can see, David is really making a difference. We got a really good comments, and he really was able to make a difference for the clients. And that's many other, you know, users. That's basically what happens. Clients, they love the furniture, but of course, you know, they love the difference that you can create with a service like Kits, where you can instantly provide an idea. You can show them how the product looks like instantly without having to go back and forth and make them wait, or maybe create a new meeting for that. That's basically the customer experience is what Kit Collaborator it's all about, providing a better understanding of the concept. Also, clients are very visual these days, and they like to see things. So this is with Kits, with a visual tool like Kits, is basically what makes a difference, really. So let me just one of the things that, you know, David is making emphasizing in this case is when it comes to working with clients that are locally further from you, Kit is the best way to communicate with them. I can take care of clients in Salt Lake from Idaho, and I never travel out to them. I have designed probably 50 offices for that client, so you could really work remotely with a tool like this. And again, this is one of the things that makes maybe people started to understand and to realize that they need a tool that they can design remotely. They can provide all these ideas and concepts remotely because of the pandemic, right? people are, even now everything is kind of back to open and vaccination is like kind of reaching everybody nearly. People are scared to travel, and they're scared to go into showrooms, to places where they can avoid it. And we have a lot of cases where dealers and manufacturers call us and they say, oh, we need to, they are asking, our client is asking for live design. They want us to show the ideas, they want to see the furniture, but they don't want to come to us. They don't want to come to our showroom. So the Kids Collaborator is basically what you can use. You can Zoom the app, Zoom it, and show the client how the furniture looks, and you can show them and give them different ideas with augmented reality, but also with white background renderings and with the VR as well. We have now the virtual reality, something that is here to stay. And I think the pandemic accelerated that process because we were very high. I mean, we launched the virtual reality about 2 years ago, and a lot of people, they weren't ready for that. But now they are those that they say, okay, no, is this too advanced for us, or maybe we're not quite there yet. Now they're starting to look in and to approach it because the market is actually requesting that. The market is needs visual ideas where people can be immersed, they can have the experience and how the furniture looks, and of course blend with the environment. So we have a few success stories too. And actually Wayne Goldstone from Indeco Sales, they are using VR a lot. He sent me a project because, well, of course, he wanted to share a project of the library. So they actually built a library. They doing the installation now, and this is the good thing is, you know, they really accomplish it very quickly. And actually, this is the plan view of the library. But let me show you. I can see if I can go and show you, because basically they create the project on Kids Collaborator, but then you can do renderings of all the different camera views as you want. And again, you just click on render, you just drag and drop the items, and then that's all. You can have as many renderings as you want of that project, and you can modify all the finishes. So these are all the renderings that Wayne created with kids, and it took less than seconds to create them all. Of course, you know, he built the project, which, you know, is a really good job building the library and each one of the spaces and the rooms. But then again, once you have the building built, you can go in every different room and create your renderings for that. And if you need to change once, you know, you're showing the client, if you need to do anything differently, then you can. As you can see here, they're very beautiful renderings. And you can go back and forth with kids and then change finishes. And then you have, of course, all the pricing information of each one of the items. Excellent. Let me go back now to the presentation. Great. And again, I think educational furniture is great to use in VR, and the fact that teachers, for instance, and they like to see, you know, or they like to, you know, design the room, because if each teacher, and depending on the subject as well, they will need to work differently. Some teachers will need collaboration with the students. Some others, they will need, you know, to have privacy and to be apart. So the way that, you know, you can present the room and basically design the room with your client and take their input, that helps a lot when it comes to close a sale, for sure. Right, and we talk about virtual reality, and we want to show you this sample because it's really great how Modesto from Global Furniture Group, he actually got the training on Thursday of the VR, the XR Pro, which is the virtual reality feature. And the next week, the following week, he sent us a VR that he created, which is really amazing. And let me just see if I can share it with you. I want to show you this is the VR, the virtual reality scene that Modesto created with kids. He used these are the accessories that you can use from the Kids Collaborator. And apart from having the augmented reality where you can have the pictures of the actual space, you can actually build it. That's what Modesto did. He put the stairs, he put columns, carpets of different sizes. And again, once you create your room, you can go and create different camera zooms from different angles. You know, also the artwork is from our Key Design collection, the plants and the people as well. So you can not only show the furniture, right? But as you can see, this can be shared with you guys. If you want, for instance, we can put your phone number here and you can receive this in your phone, or you can we can actually share the link and then you can view it on your computer. So I'm going to share the link now so you can actually see it. And again, we also have, you know, great great VRs that of course our team creates. But the good thing about this one is that it's great, and it was, you know, built by somebody for, you know, by a user, and it only took 1 week after the training session to have this done. So this is really amazing. That's why we wanted to share that with you. And let me just go back here and so you can build all your and accessorize your VR scenes in seconds. Before we go, well, anyway, this is basically what we want to share with you. And again, if you want to see Kids Collaborator working live, I mean, let us know and we can schedule some time to demo it. We'll be happy to do that. Let me see if I can show you. I can, even though I said I wasn't going to show the Kids Collaborator, I just want to show you how you can create this. And not only that you can do a render, you can create something, but you can modify everything right there on the spot. So for instance, let me just pick.
Laura, stop showing your screen. Okay, there you go.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have this room here, which is a residential home office. And what you can do is you can do a render, right? Which, as you can see, will take seconds to create. That's why I want to see how it works live, because you said, oh, this rendering is very nice. And it's nice, but what is nicer here is that you can actually do it in seconds. Excellent. So it's going to be ready in seconds and you can view it, and then you can modify anything on the furniture that we lay here. So this is the render that is done. You can export it. And again, the only thing that you need to do when you do a render is just click on render. But let's suppose we want to change the fabrics of this chair. So I'm going to go back here and let's pick a different swatch. Let's do this one here. So now we have different fabrics. And how if we want to change also the fabric on the chair? Let's do that too. So let's change to similar. Let's go to with something colorful, right? All right. Okay, so let's leave it like that, and then we can go and do a new render. So as you can see, the only thing that we did is just go and click on render. That's and then in just a few seconds you have the rendering created, as you can see here. And if we want to go back and maybe do a different view, we want to maybe see how everything looks from this angle right there. Then all we do is just change the camera and then we do a new render. And then you can review all the renderings. Everything will be stored on the app. And of course, you can blend different manufacturers. Or at the moment, we have over 90 manufacturers that are available in the Kids Collaborator. So as you can see, let's change now the color. Or maybe we want to swap the chair. Let's remove the chair and we want to show them a different chair here, for instance. Let's go for this 905 chair, and then we can pick. So you can see we have all the different finish, and not only finishes, but also all the grades. As you can see, if you pick a grade C, for instance, it will add $90 on the quote. Let's pick the base color, and then that's all. We can leave the rest. And then just drag it in the scene. So again, you can modify everything and then create. Now, if you want to send to the client how the new chair will look like, and again, you can do a new render and then you can show it to the client in seconds. Or even if you do in a Zoom meeting, you can do it right there on the spot. Make sure the client has all the information and they can see all the things before they buy it. So as you can see right here, and then if we want to go back and show all the different previous renderings that you created, as you can see, it will show me the history of all the renderings right there. And now we have a different view. And then you can send these as a PDF, you can email it to your client, you can share it the way that is best. And also you can price it. If you wanna send a quick sheet with a render of the that you created, but also you wanna price it, because these are the two main things that the client wanna see before they buy it, or at least in the first second meeting, they wanna see what the product looks like, an idea of the pricing. So right here is you can configure the pricing, apply your discountings, everything, and it will show you the list of all the different items that are composed in the scene. And again, you can customize this. You can, if you don't want to show options and finishes, you can unselect that. If you don't want to show discounting also, you can unselect that too. But again, this is a tool that you can use in seconds in front of the client, and it will help you to move forward into the sales process. Before the project goes into the design loop, you can create renderings. You can get C files, DWG files. If you need to continue working with designers, they can get it in a DWG file as well. Great. I'm sorry if I talk too much. I'm not sure if we have any questions. Isabel, I don't know if we have any questions at the moment.
Well, yes, actually, we had a couple of questions about pricing for kids.
Excellent. Yes. So let me just tell you a bit about how kids work. I mean, how is the licensing process? We basically, all you do is just buy individual licenses. We have the iPad version, we have also the Windows version and the XR Pro version that can create virtual reality as well. Depending on the device that you're going to use, you need to let us know what device it is. And let me see if I can share the pricing information right here. But once you buy a license, you get access to all the different manufacturers that you support at no additional cost. And then let me see if I can show it right there. So as you can see, we have the iPad version is $295 for 1 year license, and then the Windows 10 version is $395 for 1 year license per user. And then of course, if you want to include the virtual reality capabilities, then the pricing is $595 for 1 year. All the licenses from the Kids Collaborator, they have 30 days of satisfaction guarantee. So if you want to see in the field, how this tool works, then you can get training, and then you can go in the field, and then if you're not happy with it, you can get reimbursed. But this is a great way actually to make sure that this is really a good fit for you. And then the other good thing is that you don't have to pay anything extra. Once you buy a license, this is a flat rate. Sorry, a flat rate. So if you buy an iPad license, then you only pay $295 for a 1-year license. You don't have to pay extra for support. You don't have to pay extra for training or for additional manufacturers. You get access to all the manufacturers that you support at no additional cost. Anyway, we will email you if you like the information on pricing if you like. And I don't know, Isa, if there are any other questions about.
Yes, actually, we got a couple more. I think we have a couple more minutes. Perhaps we can get to one or two. And if we just wanted to mention that if we didn't get to answer your question, we will be emailing you right after the webinar. Yes, so here someone is asking about the manufacturers that are available. I know that we mentioned that we have over 90, but perhaps if we could share the list.
Great, yes, sorry. Let me just get you with a list of the manufacturers we support. These are the ones that we have, well, and the list of the manufacturer is growing every month as well. And if you get, if there are a manufacturer that is not here and you work with them and you are interested in getting kits, let us know and we can import it at no additional cost for the manufacturer. So we have all Steel Hayward, Herman Miller, Knoll, Steelcase, Technion, and all these from Global to Maxon, Mainline, Murco. I think somebody's asking, we have hardwood. Yes, we do. We have all the updated catalogs of hardwood. HBFI, Tremway, Versteel, OFS, Nightingale, NDI, KFI Seating, John T. Craft, Jasper, and many others. Hon, Hirsch Industries, Ideon, Alemure. Anyway, we can send you the list afterwards and you can review and make sure that your manufacturers are here. Sorry, that was another sample that also we're going to be showing on the next webinar. And I don't know if we have any more questions or if we have time, Isa, for another question.
Actually, we're just on time, so I think if we didn't get to answer any of your questions, don't worry, we'll be sending you an email right after this.
Exactly. All the questions that have not been answered, we will get back to you. And also, if you have any additional questions or something that it came up after the webinar, please send us an email or respond to the follow-up email that we're going to be sending you shortly. And again, if you would like to see the tool working, if you want to see a full demo of kits, or at least you have a few things that you want to see, let us know and we can schedule a one-to-one session just to show you the Kit Collaborator features. The idea of this webinar is to show you how the tool can change the way you work and how it can make a difference in front of your clients. That's basically what we wanted to show you, to talk about.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, then, so let's end up for now. Thank you so much for attending the webinar, and I hope that that was useful for you. If you have if you want any additional information, let us know.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of the week.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you so much, and have a great week.
Bye.
And happy Easter, everybody.